my anime faithful. What is good, yo? Guys, we have two new shows I want to talk about before I have to get off to work here. Let's start off with Zero Chronicles. Um, we got ourselves a prince and a queen who pretty much seemingly want to fight for the same sides, eliminating darkness and making the world a better place, while the other one is pretty much in a sky palace. We are watching our guy down low and trying to take care of the earth at the base level. So, seeing how much stuff is popping off just within this show, in the beginning, a village completely being wiped out, and even kids willing to jump in the way of harm to try to save a loved one, just the most messed up stuff that you expect to see. Um, I guess in a lot of beginning of shows, but mainly you don't want to see that type of stuff at all, right? Like kids catching deaths and old people trying to save, the kids and whatnot, man. It was pretty harsh this beginning, so it just kind of goes to show you what their aim is, like what is possible in this show, and they're already like, yeah, kids getting body. That's very possible. um, Not only kids, but we then see the person who actually gives our main character his chance at another life, or should I say, a chance at doing what he really wants to do, which is saving these people and actually being in a position where all of them are um, much better off than how they are right now, which is going to be hard for him to do, of course, but with the sword he's got and the way he goes into the village after meeting this dark knight named Seeker, Sneers or something, um, he pretty much gives him the information about the sword and what he can just do with it now that it's in his possession. And we see very quickly that after that sword is even seen by someone that knew of the true owner, he was very angry and, curious of just how the sword ended up in his hands. So, like Seeker, or the knight who dies trying to give our main character some advice, he really does live up to, being high prestige and clearly someone who had power trying to move forward in the world or something like that, trying to battle the Darkness King, um, which is interesting because we see that these giant like centipede monsters come out and they destroy this village or whatever, but wouldn't the King of Darkness be the one that sent them? Because that's who the angels above, or the people with angel wings, well, at least one of them anyway, are up there and they are battling against these same type of demons, but even more harsher than the ones we're looking at here. So the types of things that I want to see pop off in the show are just getting closer to what I believe they should be. Um, for instance, the guy who has the sword, who supposedly is going to be the successor, he shouldn't be that strong, right? Like, including if he couldn't protect the kids, he couldn't destroy these like centipede monsters. And the reason why I'm saying like these centipede monsters might not be the strongest is because we see up in the skies what type of forces they're sending out to attack that place, and none of them look anything like that, right? So that's kind of my idea, is those are the much stronger, deadlier things, and if our main character can't handle things on the ground that can't even fly, like those ones we just saw, he might be in big trouble. But I honestly don't know at this point it's very up in the air with this show. That's why I really was enjoying it. Is what will he truly become if he does become the King of Darkness? Is it just a title that you have to bear and allow, these monsters to run free or whatever have you? Um, or is it just a choice that the darkness, the one that's up there now, the one that's the king now, is it just his decision to honestly do this, and that's the only reason why we're seeing these beasts? So I'm already pretty interested in it. I saw a lot of trailers for this show. Like, there's some shows I don't even see previews pop up for, but this one I seen like a ridiculous amount. So I hope it lives up to some type of hype because me, I just like to see good shows and I like to be passionate about it. And when I see potential in the shows that are kind of like ones I've already watched or they feel fresh to watch now, I always want to get behind them and just give them a chance to truly grow and show what they're capable of. So if you're down for that with me and you want to hear more about this, I will definitely be recording about it. So yeah, look out for the next videos next week if it does come out Monday or if they take any breaks, stuff like that. Things happen. Um, but yeah, I want to see what it's going to be like for the two to meet, the people who, like the King of Darkness and the Queen up top. So it's getting interesting as a whole. All the shows now are just coming out of the woodworks, which I love. Some people know about them, they be keeping up with trailers and keeping up with announcements and stuff like that. Not I. Not until like I actually just see the show and I just go in there and check it out for myself. So I hope everybody's having a good one when they're watching this, or just get some relief after watching this. Check out the show. I definitely think a lot of you would like it. Most of my anime people, you guys know what we be watching around here, so I definitely think this is in the ball range. But not only that, the next show I talk about has me feeling like I've seen a lot of this show already, and we'll get into that right after this one. So, with all that being said, everybody, take care, and I will talk to you later. I'm your boy, the Anime G, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.